What is up with San Clemente? What are all the different neighborhoods? Where is it located? What's it like? What's its vibe? Let's find out now. So here we are in Orange County, California, and today we decided to do a little map tour of San Clemente. You want to click on San Clemente. This is the southernmost city in Orange County. It's quite a popular city. We actually, Sean and I just filmed a tour where we actually were getting out of the car, showing all of San Clemente. When that will be posted, that is the question, because that means I actually have to edit it, so it could be within a week or 6 months. We don't know. But when we were filming it, we kept on saying to ourselves, how do you describe San Clemente? How do you compare it to another city? And we really couldn't think of a city that its vibe is that similar to. It's kind of got its own unique vibe. People love San Clemente. And, you know, there are some cons of San Clemente that we will get into and talk about. But for some people, those cons aren't cons, just like anything, right? I mean, something that's a deal breaker for me maybe isn't for you, or something that I am just like great with, maybe you'll be like, I don't like that. I mean, everyone's different. So you want to just like zoom in on San Clemente?
Let's zoom in. Well, okay, just to show you where we are, I guess we could start with the first con or pro, depending on how you're looking at it.
Yeah.
San Clemente is kind of on an island, right? Like if you look at where it is here on the map, look at so it's the southwestern tip of Orange County, right? So it's a beach city, which people love. Mm-hmm. Can't really argue with that. I mean, it's like got fantastic weather, got beaches, got some really cool surf spots. So San Clemente itself, from that perspective, amazing. However, the fact that the most southwestern corner is kind of can be a con in that it's so far away from everything else. So basically, your major shopping hub from here, or your major employment hub, is all the way this way. So we're zoomed pretty far out there. So it's a bit of a drive to get to the Irvine Spectrum, right? That's your closest hub as far as shopping and dining. Now, you do have some other shopping, of course, and dining options, but the Spectrum is kind of like your largest one, as well as, of course, your employment hub. That's the closest one there. Yeah,
I would say it's more about the employment hub, because San Clemente itself has some really cute restaurants.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I mean, in terms of that, you don't need to go to the Spectrum for that. It's more just the employment hubs. I mean, you want to show the employment hubs?
Oh, so in all of Orange County?
Yeah, so show the main employment hubs, and you can just see how far away San Clemente is.
Got some.
Yeah, Santa Ana, Newport,
Beach.
and then Anaheim.
So before we continue, let's introduce ourselves. I'm Sean Dezahd.
And I'm Courtney Dezahd, and we are licensed real estate agents here in the beautiful state of California.
And if you're watching this channel, you might be thinking, wow, Sean, I love Orange County. I love the beautiful blue skies. I love the incredible weather. I can't wait to move out here. Now, the problem is I'm not local. I may be out of state. I may be even out of the country. So I don't know what to do. And I totally get that. That's when you reach out to us. So we can find that, and we can have that conversation, really find out specifically what you're looking for, and be your boots on the ground. We could be checking out these properties that could really fit your interests or your needs, and we could do virtual tours of not just the properties but the neighborhoods as well, really giving you a good sense of what's out there, so when you do come out here, your time is spent super efficiently. So what you want to do is you want to give us a call or shoot us a text.
Yes, that number is a cell phone, so you can call us or text us, or you can use WhatsApp if you're outside the country. And then, but, you know, let's also show, you know, to get from San Clemente to Anaheim, if there's no traffic, I mean, that's a big if, but Orange County is small, so to get from San Clemente to Anaheim, just, you know, it will probably take about 45 minutes without traffic, so I'm talking, you know, noon on a Wednesday or something.
And this is Disneyland's country right here.
Yeah, if you want to go to Disneyland.
The House of Mouse.
So it's not as far as you think. Of course, you're dealing with the traffic, which will add significant time. And then let's talk about south of San Clemente. The reason why it's so much an island is because that green swath right there, there's nothing there. That is Camp Pendleton, and also the decommissioned San Onofre nuclear power plant. So the first city in San Diego County that actually is inhabited is Oceanside.
Yes, so that's a good 25-minute or so drive.
Without traffic.
Without traffic, yes. So it's like a straight shot.
A lot of times there's traffic, big time traffic there.
Yeah, so San Clemente really feels like it's kind of on an island. Actually, it's kind of almost a microcosm of like what you think of San Diego. Like San Diego itself is kind of on an island. Mm-hmm. Primarily because of this area here, right? This area really does like, this is just like a barrier. I mean, it just is what it is. Like, there's just not a whole heck of a lot here.
Yeah.
So,
and then that is, you know, some people that live in San Clemente, they like that. It kind of gives San Clemente its own little vibe. It is more of, I would say, having a small town charm, more of a community aspect. I mean, when you're living in a big city or, area like Orange County, people tend to be rather unfriendly, kind of cold. That's how it is in any big city. But San Clemente, what we've heard from people that actually live there, it does have more of a community vibe because it's kind of on its own little island.
Yeah, and also the biggest con of San Clemente is that your closest Costco is like right around here.
The biggest con, I don't know if you heard that. The biggest con is your closest Costco is in Dana Point.
Or yeah, Dana Point, San Juan Capistrano. Yeah, it's a huge shame that there's not a Costco in city limits, but we'll make it through somehow, some way.
But San Clemente is super cute. It's called the Spanish Village by the Sea. And when you are in the downtown area, it does kind of have like a Mediterranean vibe, I would say. It does,
actually, yeah. Especially by the pier. Mm-hmm. It has a cute little downtown area, like a little Main Street kind of thing going.
Yeah, you want to show where it is?
Yeah, let me see. It's kind of...
Yeah, and since you show the 5 right there, it's actually really easy to get in and out of San Clemente.
It is.
So even though San Clemente is farther south than maybe, say, Laguna Beach, it's actually way easier to get in and out of because Laguna Beach is very hard to get in and out of.
Yeah, so for instance, the pier here, this is again, I guess we could just like see what they got, right? So it's just super cute, right? I mean, this is beautiful. And you also have the train tracks that go right next to it.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just you have some restaurants here. Again, it feels very Mediterranean.
It does.
It does feel like you're like next to Barcelona or something like that.
Yeah.
Or possibly Nice, I guess.
I've never been to Barcelona.
Yeah, I know. So. We've been to Nice though, so kind of. I mean, it does have that. You have the cute little restaurants and stuff. You actually have the train tracks, which actually they have that in Nice as well. So of course these trains. Do they run equally as bad though?
As the trains in France? Well, because they're always on strike.
Exactly.
Right?
That's what I'm saying.
I would say they're actually worse. Because at least they sometimes run in France. They never run here. In fact, when we were doing the tour, it was completely shut down.
Yeah, because we had some big rains and caused some landslide stuff. So we'll get into that in another part of the video too. Actually, having said that, but so the pier's super cute. You got beaches, and then if you want surf spots and you're kind of going to Trestles, this is huge surf spot here. Mm-hmm. This is massive, and actually it's not technically San Clemente. It's actually technically San Onofre where it is.
It's San Diego County technically.
But I mean, it's right. It's right there.
I mean, I used to work actually in San Clemente. San Clemente, if you want to show where it has a little, little economic spot, a little spot where there are some corporate headquarters. I used to work in the company that owned Surfer magazine, and so all the surfers, they would go surfing in Trestles. They would take 2-hour lunches to go surfing in Trestles.
Yeah. True. So actually this area out here is actually a pretty big, not big, but it has office buildings, has some semi-industrial stuff.
Yeah.
Nothing big, nothing huge, but it's there. It actually does have some employment options as well.
Yeah, it does. I used to work out there.
Yeah, so, there we go.
And in our tour, again, whenever that gets posted, meaning whenever I face the B-roll and putting everything together, which could be within 6 months, I don't know.
Yes.
We did show that part.
Yeah, and actually in San Clemente is also, I'd say, a tale of two cities. Sorry, Dickens, I didn't really mean to, I just came up with that out of the blue, right?
Yeah.
So basically you have the city that is, you have the city that's on the west or side of the 5 freeway. And that is super beachy. I don't know how else to put it. It's just your beach cities, smaller lots. You have
although Capistrano Beach is part of.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, I just went too far.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sorry, like that. Erase.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that's Dana Point. Yeah, not that it really matters.
Yeah.
But I mean, you drive through it and you don't know where you are. You're this looks like San Clemente, but it's Dana Point.
Yeah, because it's close.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, what you have is on the beachy side of San Clemente, it's really cool because it just has again what you think of. You have some beach shacks next to some kind of really large new homes. Mm-hmm. It's just a little bit of old and new and all that stuff, and some old and new, and so you just kind of have a lot of just options as far as variety, lots of different kinds of homes.
Yeah.
And then on the other side of the freeway, then you have more master plan communities, and it just has a whole different vibe altogether. You're getting super close still to the ocean.
Yeah.
But you have a lot of what you think of traditional South County feel.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you have some newer communities, Talega area is actually some newer stuff. You have golf clubs there, and again you have these master plan communities, right? Newer homes, really, again, nice properties.
Yeah.
And then you have, it kind of has a lot, like some Coda de Casa kind of Ladera Ranch.
It reminds me a lot of Laguna Niguel.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Like it's South Orange County.
Yeah, it's very South Orange County. It's not beachy. Like whenever we do videos about South Orange County, we don't include the beaches because the beaches, they all have their own vibe, right?
Yes.
And it's not master planned necessarily, although there can be, communities that are master planned, like in San Clemente.
And also you have Rancho San Clemente, which is also again a master planned community, and Marblehead. Like you have these, and they have various ages too. So you have stuff that's actually like pretty new, like built within the last 5-10 years, and you have stuff that's definitely built like in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. So it just varies dramatically depending on what you're looking at. And obviously you'll see here, this is another major shopping like swath right here. So this is and so one of the major shopping swaths is Plaza Pacifica, and this is actually just got again Walmart, Home Depot, Walmart, Lowe's, and all that stuff.
Yeah, and that's really close to where the office park is in San Clemente. I used to drive down there and get stuff to eat there all the time. So.
And also the outlets.
Yeah,
so
and then the outlets
at San Clemente also, like you have another shopping corridor right there. So, and again, actually we should probably bring up Main Street too, right? And what actually San Clemente also has to offer, which I really like a lot, is the fact that it has a cute little downtown area.
Yeah, so cute.
And actually, Sol Agave is pretty good.
Sol Agave is really good.
Yeah, actually. Yeah. It was actually one of those it was one of those food trucks.
Yeah.
And we're like, hey, this place is really good.
Yeah.
And then we're like all in the food truck craze. And then they actually opened up, I think, 2 restaurants, right? Like so, it's good food. If you ever had a chance to have it, it's just pretty good stuff.
Yeah, whenever, I have friends, because I'm from San Diego, and I recommend, we meet halfway. I always meet at Sol Agave in San Clemente.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's a fun little. Again, this area is pretty cute as far as like, this whole little downtown little area.
Yeah. Oh, that's the perfect picture. Like historic city hall. Like, it's just super cute. You got the cute little.
The Spanish tiles all over the place.
Tiles all over. Yeah. Yeah, it's super cute.
Yeah, so it's just like a cute little.
Oh, Tamarindo. I never know if they're open or not.
Tamarindo's also another food truck. That place is really good too.
But I don't know if it's still open. I don't know, I don't know. And then just go down, you can see the ocean in the distance. Just like look at how cute it is.
Yeah, this is like a main street, right? Yeah. Like is what you think of. So Avenida Del Mar is where we're on.
And then if you go back, so USA Surfing. So obviously there's a big surf community in all of the beach cities in Orange County, but USA Surfing, because surfing's an Olympic sport, it actually is based in San Clemente.
Yeah. So just again, San Clemente just offers a lot of different stuff. And again, there's a lot of people that have second homes here too, because it does feel like a resort destination.
It does. It's a really cool place for a staycation, I feel like, because it does feel set off on its own. It does feel like its own little vibe, its own little city. I love San Clemente. It's super cute.
Yeah, for sure. And then so I should probably bring up like the landslide stuff.
Oh yeah.
So as far as like, I would say like, one other con about San Clemente is that it's so there is like this whole issue that like San Clemente, some parts of it may be more prone to like foundation issues, because and actually right around here is where you'll actually see a decent amount. This area here, some of the stuff is soil expansion areas. So if it gets particularly saturated, you may be dealing with some of these situations where they're going to need to drill like pylons into the bedrock to stabilize the foundation. So it's just one of those things that obviously that's why, if you're interested in property, reach out to us. So we do a thorough, we have a home inspection that's done on the property if you decide, you're going forward with one. And then they may even recommend further inspection. If they come across something that's going, hey, this foundation looks a little bit iffy, they may request like, maybe a soil engineer or something, like someone to actually make sure that that foundation is set, solid. And on top of that, we obviously have disclosures as well, where the seller has to let us know the history of the property as they know it. So as much as possible, we try to give you the full picture. And again, that's something to be aware of for sure. And another pro and con, like our final pro/con, depending on how you look at it, is that the price point in San Clemente is obviously higher than that of, your price point in Orange County as a whole. But you have to understand that it's a beach city. Beach cities are not cheap. Like this is where everyone wants to live, is in the near the beach. So your price is higher, but it is a lot cheaper than what you're looking at in Newport Beach or Laguna Beach. So Newport, this area is very expensive, like incredibly expensive.
Yeah.
And then San Clemente is less than half that. So that's just as far as a median price point. So it's just one thing to know that you're getting good value for a beach city, but if you're comparing it to the rest of the country or even the rest of the county for that matter, it is more expensive. And remember, we are licensed realtors here in the state of California. So as much as we love making these videos, what we love more is to help you with your real estate needs. So whether you're looking to buy or sell a home, what you want to do is when you give us a call or shoot us a text.
Yes, that number is a cell phone, so you can call us or text us, or you can use WhatsApp if you're outside the country.